As proud Canadians, we have good reason to be angry and ashamed that the United Nations has found Canada and Ontario guilty of violating basic human rights by allowing the ban on farm unions to continue. The International Labour Organization, which is an agency of the United Nations, has ruled the Ontario government guilty of violating international conventions by refusing to recognize the freedom of association rights of the province's 100,000 agricultural workers. The Ontario government's actions have become an international shame, but the Ontario Liberals are not the only ones to blame. The Harper Conservatives are equal partners with the Ontario Liberals and the farm lobby in plowing under the labour and human rights of the people who grow our food and help feed our families. This decision by the UN hurts Canada's international reputation for decency and fairness and sends a very clear message. Labour rights are human rights, and Ontario must stop abusing the human rights of its workers, and it must stop now. As members of Canada's largest private sector union, we have the ability and obligation to hold governments to account. We have a responsibility to fight for justice in one of Canada's most important industries. This fight means mobilizing, and before we can mobilize, we need to raise awareness. So I ask you to share the news, both online and in person, about the UN's decision with your friends, your family, your neighbors, and of course, your co-workers. This is an important fight, and together, it's a fight we can win and we will win.